Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Brothers After War. And this is a new documentary from director Jake Rademacher, who was in combat and made this documentary as a follow-up to a previous one, Brothers at War. And this focuses more on the journey of the soldiers who fought in Iraq, transitioning into being veterans, and also this perspective that they have on the war, on the military. And this film is a very intimate experience. It's really focusing on these men who went through this, very unique experience with each other, being at war, being together, building that brotherhood. And this film really highlights, what they've been through. The very challenging experiences, the violence, the death, all of those things, and what its impact is. And then thinking about what it's like transitioning into this status as a veteran. This film has a lot of different perspectives from these different soldiers in terms of their legacy, what they would want for their kids, and thinking about all these different elements of how being at war shaped their perspective on life and their experiences. And I think this film does a great job of, really capturing the thoughts and experiences of these men and how they perceive the military at this point, the mission, and all of these different kinds of experiences and what the effects of the Iraq War were on these men. This is no frills. There's no elements that particularly stand out from a filmmaking technique. It's one of those kinds of films that Rademacher gets in there with his fellow brothers in arms and really has them open up. And that's what's so impactful and intimate and engaging about this is firsthand accounts from these men who had these experiences and understanding how their perspective on the military has evolved over time, how it's evolved since having these experiences. And this is one of those kinds of documentaries that we don't get to hear from a whole lot of soldiers and their perspectives. Most people just hear from the politicians, those who run our government and sent them off to war. But here it's this really honest, very raw experience of hearing from them and their perspectives and what the world looks like to them now. And how it's some of them don't want their kids to ever get involved in this. And some of them who this has been their family legacy for generations and anything in between. This film is well put together. It is honest. It is impactful. It captures, puts that spotlight on a group of individuals that we generally don't hear from a whole lot, but this gave them the opportunity to speak up and share their perspectives and their voices. And I think that's the biggest thing for Rademacher with this film, is lifting those voices to a place that we can hear them. But those are my thoughts on Brothers After War. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.